This is for you. You're going to love this. I know you've been struggling with this because I did for a long time. I solved your problem in solving my problem. Come on in.
To plagiarize a Western hero of mine, Doc Holliday. I'm your Huckleberry.
I just generated this Bigfoot Pirate bar commercial in VEO 3.1 on my very first try. No trial, no error, no wasted credits. And I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. And I'm going to give you an opportunity to grab this template so you can have this forever and always. What's up, everybody? My name is Rockett. I appreciate you being here. Now, listen, if you've tried VEO, you know the struggle. Vague prompts get you vague results. Every failed generation literally costs you real money. Today, I'm showing you the exact JSON template that I created and used to get professional results every single time. We're going to build a scene together. We're going to generate it in VEO 3.1, and I'll show you where and how to grab the full template a little later on at the end of this video. There is no big secret about it. VEO is amazing. VEO is so powerful. 3.0 just knocked my socks off. It's amazing. But that's old news. 3.1 has just been released in October here, a couple of weeks ago, and it is even more powerful. But there's a problem, and here's the problem. It needs to be told exactly what to do. And if you don't understand that, if you don't understand that you're a movie maker now, you've got to be a director. And that's what a director does, is directs the whole crew, the whole production company, the sound man, the lighting guy, the actors, the camera guy. That's what you have to do. And if you learn that skill, and I'm going to teach it to you today, and I'm going to provide you a template that does it all for you. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So here we have this groovy little dog here. And here is the prompt that I'm using for demonstration purposes. A cute little dog lying on the porch, late afternoon sun. The noisy or the nosy next door neighbor peeks out her window. Okay, kind of a beige prompt, right? It doesn't tell us a whole lot, but this is the way most people prompt when they're playing with these types of software, all right? They don't know what to do. Let's see what happens here with this video.
Hey there, little guy. Aren't you cute? Hey there, little guy. Aren't you cute?
Okay, so cute little dog. I think that's a French bulldog, right? So here he is laying on the porch. A lot of things wrong with this image. The porch looks like it's sitting right under the window. That's not really accurate from a perspective point of view. And we continue on, and then the nose.
Hey there, little guy. Aren't you cute?
So what happens is, if you don't give it details, if you're not a good director, if you don't tell it exactly what you expect it to do, all of the production company roles and responsibilities, it's going to make up shit as it goes along, and you're going to end up with, well, you get the dopamine hit from using the software and seeing a little movie created, and it's a cute little dog. But you can't use this to make any money. You can't use this to produce commercials. You can't use this to solicit lead generation stuff on your website. You can't use this to market to businesses so that they can do the very same thing, right? Because it's not consistent. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm just going to go right up here, and I want you to see that I put the very same prompt in here that I put below, and look what happened.
You look so comfortable down there. Hey, sweetie. You enjoying the sun? You look so comfortable down there.
Okay,
Hey, sweetie.
so basically, it kind of produced another little movie that kind of followed this prompt, but it was a completely different movie, right? And the reason it's a completely different movie is because you didn't tell it what to do. And that is your struggle. That was my struggle for a long time, and I have fixed that. So just tidying up on the problem. The problem is VEO needs structure. It needs to know the camera angle, the character description, the scene description, the lighting, the time of day, the style, how long the clip should be. It has to know all of these things, or it's going to make them all up. Results will be random, they'll be inconsistent, and not what you envisioned as a filmmaker, and certainly nothing that you can use to monetize and make some money. So here comes the fix. The fix is I created a JSON template that tells VEO exactly what you want it to do. It covers character descriptions, 12 plus camera movements, lighting setups, audio environments, reference images if you want to use them, and a whole lot more. Every field in this template is documented. Every variable is explained. All you do is you just fill in the blanks and boom, you've got some killer cinematic results. Let me show you how it works by building a real scene. I'm going to show you two documents. The first document is going to be more of an instructional thing that'll show you how to use this and show you what it means. The second one will actually be the template itself that you will use to make a little movie. This document, the VEO 3.1 multi-scene video generator, compiled by moi, the digital pirate. This is the template. Now, this is more of the instructional part of the template rather than the functional business end of the template. But let's get in here to show you, just to put a finer point on what I've talked about earlier. This template has character description. It's required. The scene description, required. Dialogue, well, it's optional because you don't necessarily want dialogue all the time. That's why in the little dog on the porch video, Google VEO made an assumption that there needed to be dialogue in there when you didn't really want it. Okay? We're able to control that through this template. The shot is required. The angle of the shot required. The movement of the shot required. The duration of the clip is required. The lighting is required. The style required. All right? These other things are optional. The audio environment. Maybe we want sound in there, maybe we don't. But we have a spot to put it in there if we do. The reference images. Maybe we want reference images so we can show it what we want it to look like. That's what that's for. And then, of course, the negative prompts. Remember in the old days, what, 2 months ago, when an AI would show up and they had like 9 fingers on one hand and 3 ears. All right. That's how you get rid of all of those artifacts right here with the negative prompts. And then in this document, this is the actual template document that you'll receive, is the JSON prompt itself, where all of these things are waiting to be filled out for you. Okay? And this is just a single prompt for one single 8-second movie. All right. And then down here, it tells you about usage notes, common issues that you can find, technical limits, etc. And then we have the Marcus movie that we're going to make here today in this video. And we also have the Sarah video that we're going to make here today. Okay. So here we are. This is a finished prompt, a finished JSON prompt that we are going to input into our VEO movie maker. And it is going to produce a movie that I swear to God, it's going to look like you are the best director in the world and look like we're watching a movie on Netflix. Okay? So this is what it looks like, and we will input this here in just a second. Let me show you how we arrived at this. Now, don't freak out like I did when I first saw this. Look, I am severely dyslexic and I have severe ADHD. So when I saw this, it literally took me 6 months to get up the courage to go do it. But it's so simple. I was such a pussy about this whole thing, right? You just do it. If you can copy and paste, and if you can place a cursor on a page, you're going to be just fine. So just like that bigger document that I showed you, the PDF, I prefer to do this and work in this notepad text document environment, okay? Because it's easier to edit. So we have all of these things: character description, scene, dialogue, camera, angle, movement. We got everything, right? This is going to end up being this. Okay? All right, here we go. Let me show you how. It's so flippin' easy. All right. So you can read the PDF and all of that, but in each one of these in the template, it has an example at the end of each little section. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to place the cursor there, and we're going to just scroll back to here right on the other side of the quotation mark, and we're going to delete. And look what that did. It gave us the character description, right? So we're going to go to the scene description. This is going to take less than a minute, gang. Less than a minute. You click and go right here, just on the other side of the quotation mark. Hit delete. Look, we have a scene description, right? Now we're going to go to dialogue. Here is the sample dialogue at the end of that little section. Now we want to click just on this side, making sure that we get that little apostrophe, right? And we're going to go there to the quote mark, delete, boom. Now, just by way of showing you what's going on, let's go over here to the prompt and see what's happening. We're starting to fill in the blanks of everything we're going to need to make our movie. Right? That is how it's done. You just go get the example, bring it over. Oops, that one didn't take. Boom. Delete, and now we have that. Okay? Now, in the interest of expedition, I am going to go ahead and get all of that done, and you see how we have done this. I am now going to Control A, select and copy that prompt. So we grabbed our Sarah JSON prompt, and here it is. We simply brought it in over here, and I'm just going to eliminate the 1 or 2 minutes it takes to actually create the video itself by just showing you we input this prompt in here in the text to video. All right? And this is the movie that it created. Have a look and enjoy.
I can't believe we're actually doing this. I can't believe we're actually doing this.
Let's have a look at it full screen.
I can't believe we're actually doing this.
Did I lie? I did not lie. it looks like a Netflix movie, right? Because everything in here is accounted for. Let's take a look. The character description: Sarah, a woman in her 30s, shoulder-length auburn hair. Shoulder-length auburn hair. Loose ponytail. Let's get her around here so we can see her. See the ponytail? Loose ponytail. So cool. Wearing a navy blue rain jacket and jeans, looking determined. Right? She looked determined. Got the blue jacket on. Yay. Scene description: urban coffee shop interior at dawn. Warm pendant light casting amber glow. Look at the warm pendant lights casting an amber glow. It's just amazing how powerful this is. Steam rising from the espresso machine. Yeah, let's see.
Can't believe
There's
we're
the
actually.
steam. See the steam there coming from the espresso machine. Holy crackers. This is so good. Dialogue. Sarah says, I can't believe we're actually doing this, and no subtitles, right? So she's actually saying just that, and there are no subtitles.
I can't believe we're actually doing this.
Excellent. Excellent. Lighting. Golden hour sunlight streaming through dusty warehouse windows. The dusty warehouse windows. And the light streaming in. You can see that sunlight hitting her on the back of the head. Style, cinematic thriller, moody with the saturated colors and shallow depth of field. For those of you who do not understand photography or cinematography, shallow depth of field means she is in focus. Whatever the object that we're focusing on is in focus, and everything behind her begins to fall out of focus. Like this is the closest thing behind her. This guy falls out of focus. He's not in focus. These lights are even farther away from her than this guy is, right? They're even farther out of focus. And look at this building way over there out the window. We don't even know what that is. This is called a shallow depth of field, all right? And you will see it in every frickin' movie you've ever seen in your life. It's just a photographic technique to create visual ambiance and to create an impact and focus on the subject that's in the frame. Okay? Audio environment, bustling city ambiance, distant car horns, footsteps on the pavement or on the floor, subtle jazz music from the nearby cafe. I guess that's actually was in the prompt that I left in there and didn't take that out, but we can still hear the little music. The jazz music,
I
right?
can't believe we're actually doing this.
Unbelievable. So good. It's so good. And then the negative prompts: no motion blur, no distortion, no subtitles. And then the project settings: aspect ratio is 16:9 and 1080. We'll look at it one more time to show you the 16:9. This is 16:9 and it's at 1080. And that's what it needs to be told to make this little movie.
I can't believe we're actually doing this.
Just stunning. Absolutely stunning. So here we are with our last little event for the day. We're going to make one last little movie called Marcus. Marcus is a weather detective in his late 50s with a graying stubble, wearing a rumpled tan trench coat over a white shirt with loosened tie. Shoulders slightly hunched, eyes tired but alert, and so on and so on. Now, I've already copied this, and what we are going to do is go to labs.google. We're going to create with Flow. That is going to take us to Flow. We're going to create with Flow again, and that is going to take us to my account. I'm going to click New Project, And there we have a brand new box. And we are going to create Marcus live with the JSON prompt. Here we go. I'm going to paste it. There is the prompt. Right? Now then, couple things. Let's look at the settings here that we've had no need to look at them up until this point. So we're going to open the settings box. We have the outputs per prompt. We have landscape 16.9. We have fast VEO 3.1. Now, you can do as many as up to 4 that you want to. I don't do that right away because I want to make sure that I have what I want, the fundamentals of the look that I want. Okay, so I just start with 1. And we want landscape. And here we want VEO 3.1 fast. That has the audio. This is only 20 credits per movie. And I forget how much this is. I think it's 200 for the higher quality. We don't need that right now. Okay, so we're going to shut that down. Well, actually, you know what? Let me educate myself here. If I do this, it's going to tell me right here, 100 credits. Okay, it's 100 for the super duper quality. So I'm going to go, where am I going to go back to? Here. I'm going to go here and go to fast. And we are ready to go. See, we're back to 20 credits. We have put Marcus in and we are going go. And I'm just going to let this roll so you can get an idea of how long it takes. This is in real time. The other examples and demos that we did in this video were not in real time. I had done them ahead of time to save time. But now you get to see, it's already at 21%, and you'll get to see what this looks like. I would imagine how, here it comes. It's coming to life right now. Boom. There's Marcus. And let us just hit the full screen and roll it.
I should have seen this coming. I should have seen this coming.
Man, I got to tell you, it's amazing what can be done now with this technology. Here's the deal. I'm making this template available for $27. You can get it at my website. There's a link in the description below. Go grab it today. The complete JSON template with every field explained, every option for each field explained, best practices guide, troubleshooting tips, and lifetime access, it's yours, and updates whenever they become available. Now, obviously, this template is for an 8-second video on VEO, right? So we have a single template. We have a multiple template for 2 scenes that cover the 8 seconds and a multiple scene template that cover 3 scenes for the 8-second template. And they're all included in this one price for $27. Now, in the next video, I will demonstrate and go over the multi-scene JSON prompt, and that will be coming in 2 days. I appreciate your interest. I appreciate your attention. And I thank you very much. If you found this tutorial valuable, give me a like. I'd appreciate that a whole lot. If you have a comment or a question, please hit me up below. And the greatest thing you could do would be to subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much. Go out there, take this information, and absolutely kill it when you make some videos and some movies using these techniques I've shared. Please share them in the contents. I would love to see what you're doing. Stay cool. See you next time.
I should have seen this coming.
I didn't think I'd be seeing you again.
Fucking redheads. I must be mental.
You should probably get out of those wet clothes.